Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of Get on My Level. I do believe this is episode 6, I think. I don't know. I forgot to look because I'm smart. Big time. Anyways, what is up, Android and Live? How are we doing today?
Wish had and shit. We
Doing well,
overworked.
buddy.
I think we all overworked and underpaid. God damn it.
True that.
Feels
I feel that in more ways than I care to admit.
And on that note, as I crack the can of sweet Chiba open, I'm gonna roll up.
There you go. So, we had a delayed episode due to the 4th and everything like that. How was everybody's 4th? Y'all watch a bunch of shit get blown up?
Man, it was sweet. It was sweet, man.
that's mostly good.
The weather here was fucking great. Got to kick it with the fam and enjoy my motherfucking day. Just kicking it, relaxing, and eating good. Capped off by some hood motherfucking fireworks.
There you go.
I caught a little bit of heat. I caught a little bit of heat with my family because everybody wanted me to come over for the gathering, but I got a broken ankle and I didn't feel like driving an hour. You know what I mean? So, like, I just chilled indoors and was just like, I'm sorry, y'all. You know, like, you can be mad if you want. Don't take it personally. You know?
Yeah.
Like, it's not about you.
Yeah, you're kind of asking a lot of a person with a bum ankle to drive an hour in an uncomfortable ass position.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sit for 3 or 4 hours. You know, I don't know. And then drive an hour back. I don't know. You know, like, call me crazy.
Doesn't sound like fun to me.
All right.
Love my family and all, but whatever.
True
What
story.
about you, Drake? What you end up doing, bruh?
They had like a thing at our park, so we went up there, got some food. They had like a bunch of like the small businesses had like booths and like
That's dope.
firefighter
Okay.
type shit, yeah. And then we hung out at the park. Went and got one of our coworkers, chilled, watched the fireworks, little display.
That's
It wasn't
dope.
bad. It wasn't bad. I can't really complain. It was kind of a nice night. Like I said, overall,
I
we
will
had a
tell
good
you
fun.
this: if you ever make your way to Dallas, we gotta go to fucking Kaboom Town, bruh. That shit is spectacular in Addison, bruh.
Kaboom! Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Kaboom Town. Yeah. So if you ever end up in Dallas one year around the 4th, definitely have to slide out there.
I'll keep that in mind.
Have you ever been to Cafe Brazil?
Yep.
Yeah, I spent a New Year's in there one year when my dad was sick, and it was so lit, bro. Like, Cafe Brazil is the
Big Bellum area.
shit.
Yes, sir. That whole little area is fire though. The nightlife down there is fire.
Yeah, I bet. I was too young. I was too young at the time.
All right. So I couldn't find Dick. It was more get your graphics cards, don't get your graphics cards type shit.
Yeah.
Have y'all stumbled upon much? I've only got a couple topics.
No, not really, but I did. I started playing some shit that I probably shouldn't have started playing. Boy, this shit fun in the motherfucker. Goddamn me, Sim City, the Cities of Tomorrow expansion.
Damn.
This
Damn.
shit is. I feel like I took motherfucking crack, boy. I'm signed in right now. Like shit. I'm looking at the. Do I want to resume while I try to pod? I might fuck around and be a little too focused.
I feel that.
This shit is fun and it's online available, bruh. I'm gonna be playing this a little bit. It's fun.
Well, when you say it's online, does that mean like I can make a city and
Like I believe whoever's on the server, you interconnect with their city and you make deals and all of that shit.
Oh, not to fuck around with that.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that.
That does actually sound like the shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so like
That does sound
I don't
good.
know if you play Sims, you know how you can trade between your cities. You work out different deals and shit.
Yeah.
So it'll be
Right.
be really nice.
All right. Andrew.
I don't know, man. I've been watching my brother-in-law play NBA 2K21, you know, and it actually looks pretty entertaining. Not gonna lie, I don't fuck with sports games like that, but he was saying it's actually pretty techy. You know what I mean? Like, and I can fuck with that. You know.
There are certain little maneuvers that you can do. Yeah, it is kind of technical.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. I might convert. I might convert to that at least.
It's fun, dog. As long as you got the time and you're not too consumed with like trying to make your player the greatest to get out there on the courts, this shit is fun.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it is a fucking. It's a wee bit of a grind fest.
But that's only if you're trying to go play online out in the public arenas, because everybody's character is gonna be fucking souped up.
Well, like when I said to grind fest, like the first season, like you're grinding for like I don't know, maybe 20 games before you're like relevant enough to do some cool shit. Like you can, you're a one-trick pony there for a hot minute. But I mean, it is kind of fun.
Build your character. That's part of the fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks mildly entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was free on PC at one point. Now I think it's like $4 or something like that on PC.
Some shit like that. Actually, yeah, I can't remember. I see
and
it
somewhere. It might be the same on Xbox or PS right now too. So might want to just check it out. It was like hella cheap.
Right. Yeah, I know it's on sale a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's most of what I got though.
Fair enough.
Is there anybody else that's excited about this fucking shortage ending?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I'm so fucking
making
ready
the market more accessible.
That's all I want to do is buy my GPU. They being bitches about it.
Yeah, man.
They won't let me be great.
I feel that. I mean, I've heard some things. People are saying don't really fuck with them right now because it's helping the consumer by not purchasing at the moment because it's getting the prices to go back down.
Nah, B.
But that's like telling a crackhead don't buy crack so the price goes down. Good luck with that.
Yeah, nah, B. that ain't gonna work. I don't know if that was your plan. That ain't gonna work, champ.
Mm-hmm. But it looks like it's slowly coming to like some, I don't know, semblance of normality, I guess is the best way to put that.
Some stabilization. How about that?
There you go. Yeah. Like I said, that's the most I see. That and the Windows update shit. Those are the two biggest things that I keep seeing the most shit about is GPU.
Windows update. Ooh.
I'm kind of excited for it. They're promising a lot of bullshit, but of course, it's like anything else. They're promising a lot of bullshit. I guess a lot of people are mad because if you don't have a decent computer, well, you're fucked.
Yeah.
They say they scaled back what. They say they scale back what you're supposed to have. Or maybe it was like a misunderstanding. But as long as you're not running like a mid to late, 2015 computer that's like, got old chips in it, you should be all right.
Yeah.
Stress the should be. They did say there was a bunch of technical shit that does come with it, but or like, well, if you want a better operating system that can do crazy shit, you need to have a computer that can do it.
That's a fact.
So I don't know why people are getting upset. It's like, well, I know the people that are getting upset, and it's just like, shut the fuck up and set the fuck down. Like,
yeah,
just stay with Windows 10. Set that shit the fuck up. But yeah, like I've been meaning to go online and try to do the the benchmark test thing to see how well my computer will run it. I know it'll run it, just like at what degree, blah blah blah, yada yada, all that good shit.
Yeah.
Um, but I always fucking forget.
Hell
I'm,
nah.
I'm really good about that, forgetting shit. So I need to get on there and check it out because, like I said, I guess they're trying to implement more shit that like random ass apps and shit that you're used to getting on like Android and shit. You can work on there now. Other crazy shit.
Ah, that'd be kind of fire though.
Mm-hmm. This is all hearsay. Fuck, I'm not sure. I haven't looked too far into it. I need to look more into it, but you know.
Yeah, has potential. Has
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah. I'm not exactly, dying for it to come out. It's like whatever.
Shit, it's supposed to be a free upgrade, right?
If you have 10, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it was with Windows 10 when,
Mhm.
or like with Windows 8 when Windows 10 came out. If you had Windows 8.
Yeah, but they wanted you off Windows 8 because it was actual ass.
Yeah, that shit was destroyed.
Yes.
So many fucking security flaws.
That's kind of
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You fill something with spyware and it breaks. Imagine that.
it'd be like that. They've been having a lot of those issues lately, though, not just like Windows, but like a lot of shit. I guess has been getting hacked into, like a lot of shit. Did you see the Western Digital hard drives that had the like built-in Western Digital basically cloud service, right? It got hacked and people's shit was getting their whole drives were getting deleted.
Wow.
Yikes.
So basically,
Alright. The Western Digital, I need to look at mine and make sure I don't have that feature. That would fucking suck.
yeah, it's basically the ones that have like the because it was basically like the cloud. So you save your shit to your hard drive, but it could also be accessed by other things on your network.
Yeah.
Be it whatever. Well, evidently, it had a security flaw in the first place that was able to put malware on your shit. Okay, whoopity doo.
Love it.
But come to find out through that same, I guess, exploit, you could
They had to rewrite access to your drives.
yeah, without administrator privileges, which was kind of
That's fucking crazy.
yeah. So shit like that.
Yikes.
That's been like dominating my news feeds. Um, since E3, no real new news has come out, which is kind of the standard, right? Until games start getting closer, we won't hear much.
New Madden.
A new Madden.
Right around the corner.
Have you heard anything on it?
Not really. That's the weird part about it. Because Madden usually drops like mid-August.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit. So it has a couple new features. In fact, they just dropped a trailer earlier today.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it too much. But like they're bringing the home field advantage thing. That was one of their big things.
Yeah. Somebody, I think they made a joke about Cincinnati having home field advantage.
Yeah. They also talked about how the franchise is going to be evidently more fluid and shit, and like the news stories within the game, right?
Yeah.
Actually have some type of relevance. So like things will happen more naturally like they do in real life. And it kind of matters. Like if people are getting this or that or whatever. They weren't real deep on it. They said that updating the scouting, which is interesting, because that hasn't been touched in quite a few years now. So minor updates to Madden so far that I've seen. Like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch the new trailer because I literally saw that they did it maybe 10 minutes before we started recording. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like they're giving it a facelift.
Yeah. Gameplay wise, I didn't really hear much else though, like actual gameplay wise.
That's kind of all they ever really do is give it a facelift.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say that they give it a facelift, because still the same game, sounds like, just with some different changed around features.
Yeah.
Couple of new skins, couple of this, couple of that, yeah.
Well, they've needed to update the franchise mode. Because I mean it's really, it hasn't had a lot. the new X Factor
Like kind of
superstar shit.
stagnant.
Yeah. Because outside of the X Factor and the superstar, all that bullshit, which is like literally something we had in 2005, and then they took it away for years. Um, I haven't really seen much, and I can't even say that's like a that's just like a baseline game thing, right? But as for like adding something that's meaningful in franchise or like makes it feel interesting, no, not much.
Well, do you have any ideas for something that they could do that, in your opinion, would revamp it in a way that would make it more interesting to you?
Mm, I,
Because I'm not sure if the issue is with like Madden so much as like maybe how far you can take it with it being like a football game, right?
well, to a degree, like
You see what I'm saying? Like a
we,
sports based game.
well, like me and Live talked about, we prefer like Dynasty mode NCAA, right? Because there was just more to do.
Yep.
At no time should that be a statement, right? So like the scouting in that game, um, I don't know how to describe it. Like it took forever, but it also gave you something to do. I don't know. It needs to feel more flushed out, right? Like
Yeah.
Madden, like
See, because I don't play it, so I just don't know.
yeah, Madden scouting is literally you get X amount of points per week, and then you go scout players, and each one of their best three abilities, right? Because that's all you get to know is like their best three abilities at first. Is they cost the like one costs like 25 points, the next one costs 11, the next one costs 7 or some shit, and you do that until you run out of points, and it's really not very intuitive.
Right.
Whereas in like NCA, like you would go scout a player and like you're slowly unlocking like different things about them, but you're also trying to coerce them to come to your team as well, right? I get you can't do that in Madden because you draft them, but at the same time you can implement some of it. Be like, have me do like I don't know weeks of scouting of a certain player or some stupid shit to see what they're like. That'll give you more. I fucking just lost the word. Well, you know what I mean. Like I can scout 90% of the damn draft class.
Like more opportunity.
Well, yeah,
like more opportunity.
Yeah, but like you get the diamonds in the rough better. There we go. Because if I can scout 90% of the draft class, then you're not technically finding a diamond in the rough, right?
Yep.
So like, and it should like also like give you like pointers, be like, you're doing really good in this year's, blah blah blah. So you're gonna have a later draft choice. Like, why are you wasting scouting points on like some of the best players in the draft pool, right? Just some type of fucking dynamics. Because in NCA, that's what you would do a lot of time. Like if you're like I played Texas Tech a lot, right? So if I'm scouting for Tech and they have like fucking Michigan and fucking USC and like the big name schools, it's like, well, I'm not gonna get this kid. Just not going to, not especially not the first couple of years, right? After you build your program or something. And then you could take that and you can fold that into a free agency, right? Because they have that on this game. It's 3 stages of you just basically go give them a fat contract or something like that and hope they sign to your team. Make it more realistic in some ways. Like if your team sucks, you're not going to get the top rated CB in the league that just whatever. Even if you throw them a fat, he's like, your team sucks. Why would I go to your team? Something to make it interesting.
Yeah, I get it. More interactive in that sense. Like more, I get it.
And basically, they went the laziest route possible. And
it just feels lifeless, I guess, is your complaint. Yeah. I guess that makes sense.
Because a lot of the fan base, like, I don't know how to say it without sounding like a fucking douchebag. There's a lot of people that really fucking suck at Madden at the core of it, right? Like they know how to do 4 or 5 cheap ass things, right? and that's it. And they want the game to be really easy. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like I use the game a lot because it's one of the easiest ones to use. But like one of the NCAs with when Tebow was in there, or fuck even the Michael Vick Madden.
I was about to say Michael Vick Madden is the easiest one to do, bruh.
Yeah, like if people can't do that, they're all pussy hurt. And I'm like, bro, just like you're not playing against anybody else. What are you playing against your little nephew that doesn't know anything about football? Like, go get your rocks off doing something else. Fuck you. Like I want a game that's at least intuitive to where I'm playing offline. It's kind of entertaining because I get tired of playing people online and like I have to stay in a cover 4 defense or cover 2 man to, make sure you don't throw the deep ball. And then whoever your scrambling quarterback is, I have to take the middle linebacker, just sit there and wait for you to try to run with him. It's like, that's fucking boring. Nothing about it is fun. It's not fucking fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's also partially a fan base issue then.
Well, then you get there's a whole other player base in there too of they just use the exploits.
Yes, sir.
Those are the worst.
Like the reason we found out about like the micro blitzes and shit.
Mm-hmm. The ability to slide through the line.
But I guess you get a little bit of that with a lot of competitive games in that sense, because that's something that we talked about with like fighters too, is that people that just sit and take advantage of exploits with characters. It's like, dude, you're not good. You're not good at the shit, just because like 1 or 2 or 3 cheap tactics, doesn't mean that you're good with the fucking, game. I don't know.
That'd be the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Those very same people really believe they are good.
Uh-huh. And if you beat them, you're either a cheater or you play more than them, even if you fucking don't, or some stupid shit like that. You hear every fucking excuse under God's green earth to why they couldn't win.
That is a fucking fact.
And it's fucking obnoxious. Like if I play life and he wins, like I'm not crying, oh you this or you that. It's just like, well, fuck.
I mean, but you do cheat though. And Madden cheats with you.
It's just like, oh, you bitch.
White privilege. That's basically that's what these motherfuckers get on there and do.
Life's not a graceful loser.
Nah, I've noticed. I've noticed you stop.
At all. The fuck? Fuck am I losing for?
This motherfucker. I played his ass like 3 or 4 times in NBA, and I was like, "Yep, nope, this ain't the game for me." Is he doing that bullshit where he got Rudy Gay running around my whole goddamn team just dunking on people? I'm like, I can't do anything.
I'm talking about cross you over 17 times, 3 seconds on the shot clock. I'm dunking on you, bitch. Mm-hmm. There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm just like, this is back bullshit.
Yeah, you're that sweaty kid on NBA. I'm fucking 2K.
For sure.
You're the sweaty kid they meet in the lobby.
Oh, that's a fact. That's not even a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I played 2K, I played heavy and to win.
Yeah.
And then I started doing my research online and realized, well, shit, the people that I'm playing with, you could just buy these points. Wait a minute. Wait a second.
It really do be that way.
It just fucking made the game very uneven to me.
Yeah.
Like, whereas I grind, you could just buy whatever the fuck and do whatever the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Does that fit?
I hate that shit.
It's the
paid incentive. It's fucking so annoying. It's like you're not good at the fucking game. You're not good at the game.
And just learn to accept that, because I have. Mm-hmm. You trash ass motherfucker.
All right. So, before we go too much of a tangent on that bullshit.
You know how we love our bullshit tangents, bro. Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
Well, that's where I'm about to send us down a rabbit hole of more of my My speed. So we talked
Okay.
about humankind a while back, right? It's kind of like the new 4X, kind of like
Dude,
Civ. They released
bruh.
the civilizations, or they don't call them civilizations technically, cultures. Okay, so the difference
I
between
was taking
humankind,
a look at that.
yeah, the
That shit
difference,
looks like the heat.
yeah, the difference between Civ and humankind. One of the big things is that you start out as like nomadic nobodies, right? And then you
Yeah.
pick a culture. Now, culture is kind of like whatever culture dominated that era, right? Let's see here. Sorry, this is a really long fucking. I'm trying to find where it showed some of them, and it just like fucked up. So
In
there's
the article, it's talking about like how you can start as the Phoenician Empire, but who will you be by the end of it? I think that's what it says. And
basically,
like,
but they did.
you know,
There's 60 of them, fucking 60.
right, 60, bro. That's what caught my attention. Is like you could pick a different culture each era, and there are 60 of them.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the shit, bro. I don't know. I might have to get that shit.
Yeah. Well, there's only 6 eras, so you only get the switch 6 times. I think is how that works.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
it's not like you're gonna play several games, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, of course, of course, of course, of course. You have no fucking idea. Oh my god. So I found a Reddit. Um, your ancient. These are just some of them. As the Phoenicians, like you said, Nubians, Mycenaeans. Fuck the Hittites, Harapapans, Egyptians, Babylonians, and Rhaetians. So like really, really old civilizations that we've known about, right?
Yeah.
Your classics are Archimedean, Persians, Carthaginians, Celts, Greeks, Goths, Huns, Murians, Mayas, and Romans. That's about right. Ooh, medieval. Aztecs,
Yeah, sounds
Byzantines,
sounds pretty on the money.
yeah, English, Franks, Khmers, Mongols, Norsemen. Ooh, Norse. Early modern era, Dutch, Indo Japan, or Edo Japan. What the fuck, Indo? The hell? Wrong one. Ming, Ottomans, Poles, Spain,
That's
and
like
Greece.
the specific Japanese era, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
The Edo era or
yeah.
whatever.
Industrial is Austro-Hungarians, British, Germans, Italians, Mexicans, Siamese, Mexicans, Zulu. I didn't say that like insultingly. It's just like
I was about to say that sounded hella racist.
well, I was just confused because like you put Mexico in the industrial, and I figured it'd be like in this one, which is a contemporary, right? Because notice how you've yet to hear me say America, right?
America.
America.
Yeah.
So contemporary is America, Australians, Brazilians, Chinese, Egyptians, Indians, Japanese, Soviets, Swedes, and Turks. And then you have like what their focus is. So like you have like expansionists, builders, merchants. They have a unit, like specific unit type that's like specialized in. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck lightning is, but America has lightning. We're the
Weird.
yeah, yeah,
They have Thor.
yeah, exactly. The Soviets have the Red Army tank. Swedes have the stealth Corvette. Anyways, then you have whatever the hell quarter is. Like I said, I don't know a ton about the game yet. I guess that's like their building or like their thing they do. You
Yeah.
got like defense agency, strip mining, complex robotics labs, arm factory. And they all have traits, right? So like you have American exceptionalism in +10 influence on resources being traded. Dreamweaver 20% industrial in all cities. Please scroll. Um, Red
Yeah.
Tide -25% unit industry cost. And if I'm not mistaken, these stack, right? So if you start out as like the Phoenicians, or no,
Yeah.
the Phoenicians. Like later on, being it's trading pioneer, 20% buyout cost for constructibles, right? The thing how it's like a trading thing, you might want to like late game go to US since it has a trading thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, the legacy thing stacks. So I'm trying to see right here. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I had seen a couple of the videos where they're talking about it a little bit when it was still early in development.
Looks spicy.
You know what I mean? And yeah, it looked pretty spicy even then. I'm pretty hyped for it.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't flop like potatoes, but a lot of the early access stuff I've seen, most people are giving it like a pretty big thumbs up. Um, um,
Boy, mind fart, brain fart. I mean.
I was reading something.
Oh.
That moment when you go to say something and you're kind of like browsing over something that's mildly interesting.
Man, that's the fucking worst because it fucking takes your full attention. Like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
So, as Life alluded to earlier, he's played Civ games, or Sim games, Civ games, and some Civ. They're different, but they're relatively the same. They're world building in different ways. Yada yada yada. These are the type of games I've liked for years and years and years, especially on PC. The best way to play them is on PC. Like you can get them on consoles, but they're trash compared. So trash compared.
Bro,
I agree. I agree.
Night and fucking day.
I totally agree, actually.
We were joking about playing SimCity, right? Well, for those of you who don't know, me and Android are part of a Dungeons and Dragons group on Saturdays. While
Sometimes.
we do that, yeah, it's been kind of infrequent lately. During our sessions, I always like to do something because there's like 6 or 7 of us. So our turns are real long. Anybody that plays D&D will understand this. So if we're just doing like a battle sequence, I don't need to put all my attention on that. Like I just need to know who's attacking who, what's going on. Like I don't need to hear the damage. It's like, did they die or did they not? No? Okay, well then, whatever.
Especially when you have 6 people.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to kind of tune out.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Me and Life often play Civ.
Yep.
Well, whatever. And it's a very slow paced game a lot of times. Well, right now it's slow paced because Life and the guy we play with, my coworker, they don't play much Civ, so they're not very
bro, I'm an idiot on Civ.
Yeah.
I don't really understand everything fully yet. So I typically am just getting my ass kicked by my neighboring countries if I don't attack early enough.
Damn, it'd be like that.
And bitches, man, they motherfucking learn gunpowder, bruh, and that's when they be ready to strike. Right after that, I be still throwing sticks and stones and shit. Them motherfuckers shooting real guns. I'm like, bruh, arrow them niggas to death.
You gotta focus on your technologies. You gotta get your resources and up your tech.
Yeah, I realized that. So on my second playthrough, I think I'm playing a little bit better, but who knows? I be high sometimes. Sometimes I don't be paying attention.
It'd be like that.
So, but yeah, I definitely like that fucking game. So if there's something out there that's improving upon
It's
that
so
game,
fucking entertaining.
then I'm with it. Shit, that's my fucking cup of tea.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they're really good games. Like if you just want to pass a little time, whatever,
Yeah.
and you don't want like to be stressed the fuck out, they're great for that. So I'm really hyped about Humankind. We got a few more months before it comes out. I'm gonna try to get it when it comes out. I don't know. It's pretty close to Battlefield, which I still need to pre-order pretty soon.
Got mine pre-ordered, Jack.
So if I can get my Battlefield pre-ordered, then that opens up the room for Humankind. I have seen 2 other 4X games, but I haven't heard anything on them. They just kind of like appeared out of nowhere. Which was the one I was actually reading about. It's called Old World, and it's for PC. Um, it said it came out for a little while for early access last year.
Yeah.
Um, it's not quite like Civ where you go through multiple years. It's more of like each turn is 1 year.
Okay.
I see.
Um, it looks kind of interesting, but I'd have to look more into it. There was another one that I saw. It was more of a, I think it was like a space version or something similar like that. Oh, what was it called? I don't remember what it's called. But there's been a couple of 4X games come out recently, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Anybody that pays attention to that side of things, they tend to do that. You won't have any new ones for a while, and then all of a sudden, like, there's 80 of them.
Pow, 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 pow.
Yeah, and some are like actual trash.
Because they stay in development for so long.
Mm-hmm. Well, that and like Civ and a couple others have really like cornered the market. It's hard to do anything outside of that blueprint that they've dropped.
That's true.
Like Humankind is quite a bit different, but it's still similar enough that a lot of people seem to really be liking it. And that's like because like Civilizations has made a community, and like when the community bitches enough, like the developers are like, "Oh, our bad." I'm not saying they fix everything, but like they come out and they're like, "You know, what? You're right. You show right. We fucked up." And
that's how that should go.
And it goes to be said because when Civ 6 got released, a lot of people hated it. Like a lot of the Civ community fucking hated it. And a lot of people still haven't played it since the expansions came out. It left such a bad taste in their mouth. So, like I said, they don't always hit the nail on the head exactly, but they at least try to fix what they fuck up.
Yeah.
Do shit like that.
My game is on some bullshit, bruh. Y'all not gonna believe this shit. I have zombies in my city. What the fuck? I didn't even know this was a thing, bruh.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're playing the newer one?
Yeah.
Like in your Sim City?
Yes.
What the shit?
Bruh, these zombies is fucking neighborhoods up.
That's crazy.
Damn. That is crazy. What the fuck? What are you gonna do about it?
See, what happened was there was people here at one time.
Shit.
I like that response.
Like, I really don't quite know. This is awkward.
Awkward. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, no, I thought that shit was hilarious. I'm like, bro, why are so many abandoned buildings popping up? Devoured by zombies? Like, where they do that at?
Nobody gave him the memo.
Bruh. And I had my shit on turbo speed.
Oh,
when
no.
When I looked up, it's like 3-4 different neighborhoods of abandoned houses. Like, wait, what? Slow down. How do I get rid of zombies? Where's the manual on this shit? Town manager, I need you to come through.
Time for me to open up YouTube. Time for me to open up YouTube.
About to say, fuck this city and jump to another island.
This fool.
Quarantine, putting up walls on my other cities. Jesus.
Yeah. The nerd on YouTube is like, if a zombie attack happens too early on in your island playthrough, then you might as well just be better off moving to your next island. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah,
I was doing so good here.
The screenshots show aliens, then you get all tornadoes and shit.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to all of that shit. Like, DLC, DLC, DLC. Get the fuck off my screen. Now I'm in the game.
And see, ladies and gentlemen, this is why life struggles at certain things.
Yeah, fuck all that.
Very smart individual, but sometimes not a very smart individual.
Bruh, sometimes it be like, fuck all that. I want to just play the game.
Fair enough.
That's it.
Touche. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, buddy. But right now, yeah, zombies is on my ass, and I gotta eradicate these zombies, family. So, we gonna get it together.
Whatever you
It
say,
is
dog.
what it is.
I'm about to do some research. This some bullshit. This some bullshit. These motherfuckers complaining in this city. I'm about to leave you hoes. No, I'm playing.
He said, fuck this city, I'm out.
Yeah. I'm the mayor for multiple cities, motherfucker. How about that?
Damn.
I could just leave whenever I choose.
But you bitch motherfuckers are stuck here.
Stuck. Like
Speaking of
fucking
city,
shit.
I've been on that Knockout City a little bit past couple
man.
of days.
You got to
We
start
talk
pinging
about
me,
it
bro.
almost every podcast, but I've
down
been
to
playing
play
it the
with you.
past couple of days. Dude, I'm pretty good at it.
Oh,
Low
shit.
key.
Oh,
Low
shit.
key, I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah, we're going to have to all play then. Dragon.
Why you, boy?
Dragon.
It's hard to get you off Rocket League.
That's a fact. Dragon.
I've been trying to tune your ass up in Madden for a minute now, but you ain't. The guy ain't trying to beat up on you just for the sake of beating up on you. You ain't even played the game yet.
Bruh, I know
Dang.
my skill level.
It's trash. Yes, we know.
It's good enough to beat you coming cold off the streets, baby.
Yeah, no.
We're going to find out soon enough.
He about to catch these hands, ladies and gentlemen. Live, in fact. Live.
Stream that.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you'll beat me is if I don't know the buttons. That's it.
Well, there's going to be some of that involved. I promise you that.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to still be trying to use the hit stick.
It still works-ish.
I was about to say, they kind of demolished the hit stick. Where the fuck is this doctor?
It's more about your hot routing and audibles, especially on defense, that have changed a lot.
Yeah.
So you gonna fuck around and try to like put your men deep or something and like have them blitzing, and I'm gonna laugh. Oh, speaking of which.
Uh-huh.
I think after we record, I'm going to get on and stream. It's funny that you were talking about the Knockout City and wanting to run it or whatever. I was gonna say we could play Need for Speed and like get all three of us on there. Bullshit, hang out for a while. We've been needing to. We haven't. It happens.
I'd be down to play some Need for Speed, but I would also like to play some Knockout City.
I'm down for
That's
either
what I
one.
want to try.
I've played a little Knockout City.
I'm gonna be the complete noob.
Yes, you are. It's in fact, you need to hop on there instead of sim right now and get your training out of the way. Anyways,
That's probably true. You need to go through the tutorial set, and it takes like maybe 30 minutes.
maybe.
But you guys, I got zombies
Yeah, we understand.
in my city.
Yeah, well, you could save it.
I'm definitely saving.
I'm such a dick.
Oh,
No, I'm playing.
I fucked up. I meant to save as.
Play with your zombies.
Son of a bitch.
So for
I saved over my good shit. Now I'm stuck with these goddamn zombies.
class error. For those of you that don't know, we're talking about the game Knockout City. It's a dodgeball game.
Yeah.
On rooftops.
It's 3v3.
Yeah, basically.
And
3v3 dodgeball. Fucking amazing looking.
It's interesting to say the least. I played it. It was entertaining. I wouldn't say it's fun yet. It might be something kind of like Rocket League where I enjoy it more when I have friends. because there are like little strategies and shit you can come up with, and playing with random dumbasses in a strategy type game is at no time ever in the history of ever fun.
These are the facts, Mike 3. These are the facts.
But yeah, I don't know how else to sell it. It's very cartoonish looking, but not in a bad way. Um, I don't know, Andrew. How would you say it looks when you played it? It's cartoony, but not like a bad cartoony, right? Thank you for that update, Android.
Yeah, my bad. I'm just kind of thinking it's almost like a cross between Disney and Fortnite, and it's not really.
So to me, the animation looks very Apex Legendish.
Kind of.
Yeah.
With like
Almost.
high school type clothes on.
Yeah. I felt more like
like
a Borderlands
style
meets
is
like a Borderland meets fucking Fortnite is what I felt. Because the character models were very very, I don't want to say funny looking, but you know what I mean? Like they look Fortnitey, like the models themselves.
Yeah, there you go.
The way the game looked was very Borderlands, where it's just like everything pops and is in your face, right?
Yeah, like very angular.
Yeah.
And
the color
I
palette
don't know.
was very spicy.
It's almost like they're going for like a Sunset Overdrive sort of color palette sort of thing, or aesthetic. I don't know, like almost like urban street. I don't know, ballers.
Like
I don't know.
NBA Streets or whatever, that type of style of character.
Yeah, because there's lots of graffiti, but it almost looks like a modern interpretation of that though, and it's not like quite my jam, but the game itself is pretty fun. It plays pretty good.
Can't really describe that.
And I don't know, my guy is pretty sweet. So there's that.
I think I did like different hair or something, and I got some new gloves when I finished. But other than that, like I said, I didn't play enough for it to really show, all the crazy shit.
It almost looks like the Gorillas, like animation or stylizing. I mean, like just almost.
Yeah, it was kind of entertaining.
Yeah, that shit's fun though.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out. Probably do that live on Twitch later.
These are the facts, Jack.
Yes. Twitch.tv says dragons. Come check it out. Come watch. If you're one of the noobs that literally watches this while after this airs, go watch any other time. I'm gonna try to start streaming more days throughout the week in the evenings.
Don't sound so certain of yourself, motherfucker.
Well, it's all about, can I, do the work, really, and other small parameters. I do have a girl.
So if you were to get on, between what time should they check for you?
Ooh, somewhere between 7 and midnight.
That's a fucking
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
That's Central Standard Time, baby.
Yeah. Because those are going to be the hours that I'm probably the most free. So, again, it's depending, like, is it one of my days off, blah, 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 blah. If I had to work and it was like super sweaty, like that's when you're going to catch the 8:30 to 9s. Like, not that work made me say that late necessarily. It's just, I'm washing my stinking ass. So you gonna have to give me a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna come over and stream smelling like ass. You got me fucked up.
Feels.
But yeah, we'll probably. I want to try to do more stuff like that. Get us all on there. Get us all streaming. So the people can see us in our natural habitat.
Yeah, kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah. Or in Android's case, taking it the hard way.
So
but you got breaking ankles and yeah,
and not other people's.
That's fucked up.
That was not a sports reference for he's got the mad juice skills.
Oh no, you're right. You're right. No, that was my ankle is broken.
That was a my ankle
I'm
broken
not doing
joke.
shit.
That's fucking hilarious. Okay.
As a matter of fact, I'm doing the exact opposite of breaking other people's ankles.
Oh man. Yeah, I was trying to think. I'd seen something the other day. I was thinking about trying to get us all three to play, but I can't remember what the fuck it is now. Again, I'm not good at writing shit down or remembering things, so don't expect much out of me, people.
Oh, I saw this little game the other day that I haven't looked into much. I don't know if you guys know about it, but it's called Rocket Arena.
I've seen it, but I haven't looked into it.
I might be interested in trying to play some of that. I just don't know if it's like cross-play or anything. Yeah. I don't know much about it.
It's one of the games on the EA.
It looks interesting, though.
Yeah. There's certain aspects of it that do. I'm not going to front. Like, I don't know the first fucking thing about it, though. Like, it looks like you have a rocket. That's about what I know.
That's it. That's the extent of your knowledge on that.
Like I said, it's on the EA thing. So whenever I open my EA dashboard, it's there. They see the cover art. Girl's got a rocket, and it says, it says this is the game, and I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. Rocket Arena, interesting. That's really how that goes most of the time. It's like when I look at the library and I'm like, ooh, this game is something I think I've heard about one time. Once upon a time, at a time with the time. It's like, there's shit in their library that I've played, like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, shit like that, right? But a lot of the other stuff I haven't.
Yeah.
Like the later Bard's Tales, which is ironic. You can play the older Bard's Tales.
Yeah.
On EA Plays, but to play the newest Bard's Tale, you have to get on the Xbox Game Pass to play that one, which I thought was funny, and I'm probably going to do at some point because I played some of the other Bard's Tale games and I liked them. Well, the later ones, like the ones for the PlayStation and shit. For those of you who don't know, the Bard's Tale games are games that are D&D related games, I guess is the best way to put it. It's RPG-esque. I never thought it was a full RPG, but no, there's people that probably think it is. It's interesting though. I like it. This story was kind of humorous for people that are into the shit.
Any other games?
Yeah, I mean that sounds pretty interesting. I don't know though. There's not much that's on my radar for as far as this year goes. Most things that I'm waiting for are coming next year.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that I've left out so far that I know that's coming out this year. Like we've talked about Battlefield probably to most listeners like disdain. We may or may not talk about that every fucking episode. So,
bruh, until the release, bruh, I want to talk about that shit.
Oh, we gonna talk about it after releases.
I was about to say, and then once it releases, if it's trash, you gonna know about it.
You will motherfucking.
If it's hot fire, like I think it's gonna be, you will know about it. I think the only thing that could fuck it up is if it's buggy as fuck, or if it's like just terrible servers like they used to have.
Possible. For those of you who don't know, that we're fiending for this game worse than a crackhead on crack because we've literally went and read down Battlefield 4 and have been playing it pretty regularly.
I bought weapons, bruh.
Yeah, he went and bought the fucking pack, so he'd have the weapons instead of having to grind for them.
Goddamn right. I only do that this late in the game. Otherwise, Gotta grind to get
Yeah.
your shine.
He's not wrong. We've played the game multiple times. I think we've each had multiple accounts for
Yep.
various reasons. So
I
this would
was
be like
banned for life.
yeah. This is our third or fourth attempt at Battlefield 4.
Yeah, they banned me. They've
Damn.
not Battlefield. I'm talking about
Xbox.
my name. I got name banned for Xbox, so I've created a bunch of accounts like PS for life, banned for life. I was just doing dumb shit. So basically, I got a bunch of fucking accounts out there for Battlefield.
How many?
You know, as you shit on people and your name is fuck your life, people get a little upset. The salt is very high. High sodium rooms.
High sodium, exactly. And for those of you that don't know, he is called Life, but his name has been Fuck Your Life, Life You Fuck. What was the other directions?
Oh my
I know
gosh.
I'm missing 3 or 12.
Bruh, I've done it so many ways. Life you fuck.
Fuck
Shit.
your life, fuck your life.
Yeah, change the YA to a YO. I mean, I did everything, bruh. I remember when my name was Yesa Master. So that every time somebody on the game would address me, they would have to address me as Yesa Master.
Oh,
that was hands down one of my favorites too. That was a good one because people would not want to call me Master for shit, and I spelled it MASSA.
Massa.
Yeah.
You
so until you read it to yourself,
that's so
you
wrong.
don't realize it.
Yeah, you a motherfucker for that one, and I like it.
Oh man, that shit was hilarious, bruh. You be in a room and motherfuckers scream out, "Massa!" You ain't shit, Massa. Like, wait a minute.
What was that fucked up shit that y'all named Bigsby? Was it like the second time because his account got banned?
Oh my god, yeah, BGT Suck Bunny. Cause that nigga was trash on the duty, bruh. What was bringing up the rear, number 6 spot, held down by him.
And what was it? Was it Fresh that redid one of your accounts and named you something different, or was it you naming Fresh something different? I don't remember.
Oh man, I think I fucked with Fresh's name. I can't remember what I called him though. I had him in some bullshit. Man, look, when it comes to the naming convention, bruh, I'm gonna come up with a fucked up name for you. Like,
and then some.
Don't allow me to choose your name because you won't like it. I promise.
Not even a little bit. But yeah, that's a brief history into why Life's name is Life.
Yeah, it dwindled down to Life. I got tired of being banned on the Xbox because they frown on profanity. So it started out as FUCLYFE. All of that. Like I went through every rendition possible until like once they start banning me, then it was like, I don't want to have to sit out for like a week and a half just because my name and somebody gets salty. So here I am, Life dwindled down.
And and that's the funny part is we got banned for our names more than we did for our like we were some toxic assholes in game. Like we'd spawn camp you, whatever. Like if you pissed us off, you're getting to business. And we get banned for our names and our language more than we did for our like toxic gameplay. That's how bad shit talking.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That is a fact, my friend.
Because I got banned for verbal harassment and profanity, I think.
But motherfuckers would just report us for whatever they could get off.
True story. I'm pretty sure some of those were like legit complaints because it was higher than anything else by a large margin. But I did have quite a few of the unsporting and what was the other one? Unsporting and some shit.
Man, shit, we got banned for so much stuff, bro. That shit used to be hilarious. It'd be funny because you just you know what teams is gonna report you, and they gonna run it up. Like, bro, I ain't even do all that.
Yep. The
But
good old days.
I learned that you know, if you get enough people on your side, Xbox will react.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you get the little kid army. And for the
Yeah.
people that don't believe in that shit, I literally had little kids in my message box being like, "Hey, find such and such and ban them." And this is not like people that were on my friends list. These are random fucking players out of the blue that I just happen to play the game with, being like, "Ban so and so." So you should have swallowed more of you bitches should have swallowed more of them kids. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck them little bastards.
It just went to a very dark place.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. That's why I was having Xbox flashbacks. You know, I went to the asshole side. Anyways, yeah, good times, great times. Only at Xbox party chat system.
Man, I miss those days, bruh. Open mic was the. Whoo.
It was the bane of many a children.
Bruh, the best and funniest fucking comments ever, bruh. It was Twitter before Twitter, bruh. Think about that.
You know, in some ways, you're definitely not wrong.
Bruh, it was Clubhouse before Clubhouse, bruh.
This motherfucker.
Like the Clubhouse app, like you really on there, you really talking shit, you really be in somebody's game, motherfucker hijacking a room with 6 squad members going in there to slap the shit out of everybody. Like, bruh, the shit used to be fun. Bring back the clan.
Yeah, that shit was mad fun when it happened.
Yes, indeed. I might fuck around. That shit almost make me want to go fire up my goddamn Xbox and see who's ready to run something.
Yeah. No.
No, you're not inspired.
No. Having more Xboxes take a shit than I care to ever imagine would happen has killed my enthusiasm for that. I do miss some of that though. Getting on there talking shit to people. But it's like at this point it'll never quite be that way because everybody's in party chats and shit now. So
true.
Hashtag big sad face. I don't know if that helped or hurt the scene, if I'm being honest.
Bruh, if you get endured, that shit was fun. If you as long as you could take it as well as you dished it.
This is true.
That shit was fucking fun, bruh.
Fair enough.
Shit that you would hear, bruh. The shit that you would hear in those rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Like them boys be going crazy.
This is the truth.
Don't be offended by racism. It's gonna happen in there.
Oh,
everything.
Lots
everything under the sun, you know.
You
that was man.
You don't hear something.
I get a fucking kick out of
it. Yeah, you hear something else.
At that point, you know you got them. All you can say is racist shit. I got you. You've already lost, sir.
Bro, the crazy part is it was always some little ass kid. Like no, we had grown ups saying this shit. Don't get me wrong, but when I say the average was a fucking prepubescent child,
rager,
bro,
the little rager that screams out. You be like,
you gotta say something.
Where are your parents? Who raised you?
I swear, if my kids screamed like that when I was in the house, you get slapped so fucking hard. It's like, if you gonna make that noise, I'm gonna cause it. I'm gonna fucking cause it. Like, you ain't doing that shit of your free will. I promise you this. Not in my house. Motherfucker, the Kimbe Mutombo, the fuck out you, child. Yeah, no. Motherfuckers is wildin'. They really would be screaming at the top of their goddamn lungs too.
Bruh, going ape shit.
I was just thinking about like all the
Yeah.
fucking kids we had pissed off. Like it was a lot.
Bruh. My favorite would be the grown people, bruh, because they didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, that's pretty rough when
Like,
you as a grown ass individual to acting worse than some of the kids.
bruh,
Yeah,
that
you
shit
get
would be
some fucking
hilarious.
adult acting the fool online because he's pissed off and bad at the game.
Then don't have
Oh,
don't have goddamn
Getting his ass
what,
kicked by a 9-year-old kid.
17, 16-year-old fresh talking cash shit.
cash
And
shit.
he is not letting up. Every breath he could take, he is spewing hatred your way. That shit would be hilarious. You ass as hell. You ass.
Yes. the
Ah,
whole goddamn time too. You ass
boy,
as hell. You ass as hell. Bro,
that
that's
boy
all you
break
hear.
out and chant on your ass. That shit would be hilarious. Yeah, nah,
Oh.
those were some fun ass times, bruh.
Yeah, not gonna front. That was pretty entertaining.
You ass as hell. You ass as hell. Like, God damn. Especially when you in the lobby pregame talking cash shit.
As soon as you re-hit the lobby, that's all you hear. Fresh.
Oh
Fresh
my
the whole time.
God,
You ass as hell.
flame.
You ass as hell. You ass is like fresh. Let them make you.
He
Nah, they ass
Fresh
as hell.
could be our lowest man in the fucking thing. He is cooking.
And that's the best part. There'd be times because Fresh was really bad about like him and Bigsby would start fighting in the middle of the fucking match. They'd both be at the bottom. And like the other team was talking shit. And then we hit the lobby and both them just turned from each other onto the other team instantaneously. So it's like, what the fuck?
Fucking hilarious, bruh. It used to be fucking hilarious.
And then you got like me, Frost, and Life, and somebody else sitting there talking shit to Fresh and Bigsby. Like, why y'all talking shit like y'all did something, you bottom ass motherfuckers? Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, man. Yeah, they don't make them young like they used to.
Those were the days, face ass.
Not quite.
Well, you can't do that shit no more because people get all up in their feels and shit, bro.
You fuck around and get SWAT called on your ass. You do some shit like that.
Bro, you're not fucking wrong about that at all.
You agitate these kids these days, bro. They, man, say.
They get all up in their feels. They get butt hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Butt
And the police will be at your motherfucking door.
Bruh, I ain't bullying nobody, bro. We was having a conversation. My conversation was just hilarious to me.
They didn't think it was, but I thought it was.
Yeah.
What'd you say something to? What'd you say something? The stuff, and you know they might have got a little butt hurt because their mom name was dropped 6 or 7 times, but you know shit happens.
I was only telling facts, sir.
Big facts.
I told not one lie. I just said it in a very comedic way.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they be hate when you say that shit. If you say some shit like big facts to them, bro, GG well played. They're fucking. They're so hot. Like they come out of boy, you get the facts out of your mouth, and then like, oh, you're a fucking piece of shit. You know what the fuck you talking about? Blah blah blah. It's like, did you actually say a word? I'm not sure if you said a word, sir. Big pissed off, bro. I miss that shit. Causing people to be the salt factories, man.
They get so sad.
Super duper. And like sometimes you get people bent over like some of the like more, I guess for us it'd be like softer shit. Like we wasn't even trying to be assholes, but they really got up in their feels over it. Those are some of my personal favorites.
That's all you could ask for.
It's like, dude, I wasn't even trying to piss you off, but knowing that I did so effortlessly just brings happiness to my heart.
Man, there's a joy that I get from your tears.
Bruh.
That's how that shit feel, bruh.
Let me bask in the sorrow of your envy.
That's it. That's how I be feeling.
True story.
Bring back my crew.
I mean, something like that, yeah.
Somewhat, yeah. Oh
There-
man,
Certain elements of it I don't quite miss, but there was times where it was good.
bruh. I don't know. Now I don't know if I have the patience for everybody.
Bruh. Like we talking about how we talk shit to other people. Like that shit
Oh,
happened
man.
within the group. Like there was
Oh, the within the group ones was fucking the best. That was the funny shit.
God damn. That was some next level shit talkery.
Oh, bruh. But it'd be some of the funniest shit you ever heard in your life.
Mm-hmm. The fresh Bigsby banters ones are the ones that kill me the most. Still
Oh,
to this
man.
fucking day.
The water bill is still hands down the funniest.
And that's some new shit. That's some newer shit. That ain't Xbox days. That's some newer shit.
No, that wasn't 360. That was Xbox One.
Yeah, the Xbox One.
Oh,
That's what I'm
my
saying.
God.
The newerish. Like we had some classics on the 360.
Boy,
Some
really wanted to fight
classics,
over that.
bruh. I mean, it was his own motherfucking fault though.
Bruh, that's what you get for having us on speaker, bruh. Come
Yeah,
on now.
we don't have hot mics when drama is going down in the background and fresh is in the chat. Do not fucking do it. It will not end well for you.
Never, ever, 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 ever.
Ever, ever. This motherfucker gonna make a comment or 15 about it.
Just give it up, bruh. You gonna get roasted.
Roasted.
You got flames.
Pretty much.
He's on fire.
Yes,
Golly.
I think the fresh Bigsby one might have been one of our biggest I guess you could say like rivalries.
It was always the biggest fallout in the group. And so they would compete against each other on shit. And it would be hilarious. Cause if Fresh win, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. If Bigsby win, he just gonna give you a little angry speech. But if Fresh win,
he get mad.
Oh my God, bruh. Fresh ain't gonna let you live it down. Fresh is that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
It was like 8 years ago, asshole. People don't forget.
Literally.
Ever. He's that guy.
And for us, it really is about that long. We've known each other, most of us, for that long, if not longer. So you go hear about it until you die at this point. If you still talk to us, you go hear about that till you die.
That's a fact.
Because like to this day, like if we want to piss Bigsby off, all we gotta say is the water bill, and it's over. It's just GG well played. and we're not even the ones that said this shit initially. That's the funniest fucking part. He gonna get hot just recalling the situation because of fresh ass.
Yup.
That's what makes it so priceless. Like I wasn't even a part of that shit.
You ain't have to even be in the room, right? Just
not even in the room.
When you walk back through the story, it's hilarious because we wasn't there. We just hearing it. We hearing the residuals.
Mm-hmm.
And it was hilarious.
The best. And Fresh a motherfucking storyteller too. He is a motherfucking storyteller. Because like, while I won't call him a liar, he's not always the truther neither. He will stretch the truth as far as it'll stretch and then go beyond.
Damn.
So if he said somebody was fighting mad, they might have been mad. I don't know if they was fighting mad, but he gonna let you know he thinks they was fighting mad and he's gonna make it work. He's gonna make it motherfucking work.
Fighting mad.
Oh I'm just saying. Yeah, in that scenario, he definitely was because I don't think he talked to him for like damn near a day or some shit. He was mad.
He stopped talking to Fresh for like a month and a half. Like muted him, wouldn't take him off mute. It'd be funny because if there was an echo in the mic and Bigsby or one of them two was talking, or if Bigsby was talking and he could hear him, Fresh would be like, "Tell that bitch ass nigga I can hear him." And then he would start talking loud so that it would come to whoever else's speaker.
Yeah.
Whoever had the echo.
He's just yelling.
Basically.
Yeah.
Basic fucking Lee.
Hilarious, bruh. Hilarious. It would be some of the funniest shit ever.
Definitely was a good time. Was a good time.
Dude, yeah. 360 days used to get hot. People would get fucking mad.
Bruh, big
Bruh.
ass.
Big mad. Like that was the wave.
Folks be big mad.
The Ragers be upset, buddy.
Yeah, Bigsby was I wouldn't say he's a rager, but he's about as close as you could be without officially being one.
You talking about somebody who walked the line?
Yeah. This motherfucker tiptoed the line because I won't call him a rager because I don't recall Bigsby ever breaking anything due to his temper.
Yeah,
For me, that's a rager. He was somebody that would probably he probably got his fist balled up. You know what I mean? Like he got his fist balled up and he like at that moment, if you were near him, he might try to smack you. He might. I ain't gonna say he gonna do it, but he might. I don't know him that well. He might. If it was fresh, probably.
Yeah, I'm about to say it would definitely depend on the person.
Yeah. Because Bigsby, he wasn't small, but he wasn't big neither. He wasn't a big motherfucker.
Him and Soy is about. I ain't gonna. Soy bigger than him, so I don't know. I don't know if he'll try Soy. I don't know.
Now, is Soy bigger, like just stronger, bigger, or just bigger?
He's taller. He's taller and got a little bit more weight on him. So.
Oh yeah.
It would have been an interesting fight if it had ever happened. I know I would have been thoroughly entertained.
This the popcorn meme time. Here we come.
Bruh, that's me.
We ain't about to break it up. We could be like, once one of you fall over, it's over. But swing, motherfuckers.
For the motherfucking fences. For the motherfucking fences.
Don't talk about it. Be about it, motherfucker.
Yeah, as men, man, that's sometimes you get to slug it out.
Yes, sir.
That shit right there. Get your jokes off, but end that shit. Let it die. You gotta, and I don't mean the person, motherfucker. I mean the situation. Let the situation be done and over with after that little squabble. And shit, get back.
Lay it to rest.
Yeah, be a man about it, man. Get out your feelings.
Yeah.
That's what it all boiled down to, man. You're in your feelings. Your pride is hurt.
Yeah.
You're lashing out.
Mm-hmm.
Untuck your nuts. Let them shits hang, my nigga.
Yes, sir. That's probably one of the best ways I've ever heard that put. That is definitely definitely facts. Can't be a bitch your whole life. Or you can, and you're just gonna be a sad little bitch.
Damn.
They exist, bro.
Because we don't give a fuck.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
We
motherfucking savages, so don't bring that bitch shit this way.
Oh,
you will get your motherfucking feelings hurt over here.
That'd be the part, bro.
And I'll smile while bathing in your tears.
Oh, please don't cry on the mic. That would be detrimental to your health. There's no way you could make it. Like, we might friend you just to clown you. Like,
there's a chance.
Don't do that.
There's a chance.
Boy, cry real tears over video games.
Over video games.
And imagine that coming from 6 different people.
Bruh.
6 different ways.
6 very different ways.
Oh, man. Yeah, that used to be some fun shit, bro. Those cook sessions used to be hilarious. when you get to the lobby and motherfuckers is talking shit, and they include you. They don't even you don't even start it. They start the shit with you. Then you smack them, and they gotta come back to that lobby with all the shit that they talk. You just, nobody talking that shit no more. Room be silent.
Yep. Or you have the ones be like, "What? Next game, next game."
They're like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, they'll hit us. They'll hit us with the next game, and it's like it's gonna be worse because the next game is the pistol game or something stupid. We're doing something dumb to really rub it in.
We usually give you about 3 games before we just dumb it down to just the pistol.
True. It depends on what type of shit they talking.
We want to exhort dominance. And then once you beat down, then we're going to bring out our pistols and make you look stupid. And that would be the fun of it. When we all running around shooting pistols, laughing and joking.
And we know you sweating your ass off.
Bro, you're using fully automatic weapons. Right. We dipping and dodging around the map with a pistol in our hand. Doing work. Doing motherfucking work.
Yes, sir. Entertaining times it was indeed.
Yeah. I don't know. Shit was annoying still sometimes.
there were some that was like, okay, you know. Like I said, it was normally like the little kids that just like when you win, they just come back screaming bloody hell. I think those are the worst ones.
The worst, because then they would just like, the worst were the kids who would do that. They would go off, go crazy, and then they would just do some annoying sounding to their mic for the whole lobby.
Even their teammates are trying to mute them and shut them up.
Yeah, everybody is trying to mute them. Those were the worst people.
You're not wrong.
It's like, you came in here, you talked cash shit, homie. All of that, just for you to get in here and not want to have a conversation.
Yeah, like, come on, we're trying to be civil about this, you piece of shit.
Nah, you got yours off now. Stand here and take this shit.
Hit him with that rush hour. Fight me like a man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Those were the motherfucking days, bruh.
It really was like that sometimes, too.
Those were the motherfucking days.
It was some good shit. Lots of shit talking. They said it was a shit talky mushroom. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I miss some of it. I don't miss some of it. For the most part, I think we have kept in relative contact to most of the people we played with. I think we're missing a couple, like
just a few.
Yeah.
Not many at all, for real.
I know we missed some of our fighting game fam because that's always fun to have them around, but
yeah, they don't allow once they allow crossplay again, Brad. I know I gain at least about 4 fighting buddies.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Probably true.
I think other than that, we lost one of our killers in Frost. I don't think he's ever come back from the dark side.
Bruh. I was about to say, yeah, you talking about a lost hope, my friend. My friend. That guy has journeyed to the other side.
He's no longer with us.
Nah, he was. Last time I talked to him, was crazy about it is now I just feel like we're just talking about people in our lives. But last time I talked to him, man, he said he was getting COD. So I don't know. I just don't ever catch him on, and I kind of stopped playing COD my damn self because it got boring, to say the least.
I mean, you're not exactly wrong about that.
So at that point, it was just like, what am I here for?
Yeah.
And that was, and the funny part is right around that same time is when I kind of lost interest. Is when he said he was going to download it. So who knows?
Yeah, I've heard it. Like I didn't even hear Fresh talk about him being on, and you know, Fresh be real quick to point out if he on.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Because Fresh be talking shit about, hey, won't join a party. Cause I remember a while back he had said something about that, like he couldn't even get Frost to join his party.
Yeah. But you know, I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
You know, Frost be on the chicks. That boy Soy come in there and be talking cash shit to everybody.
Every goddamn body. He will fuck your mode up if you ain't careful.
That should be the funniest because you be like, bruh, what just happened here? He is everybody's
Double
little
F in
brother.
the chat.
Bro. He is everybody's little brother. He that annoying little brother.
True story.
You just be like, man, you can't do nothing with him but laugh at that shit because it'd be hilarious. And he'll fuck around and say some shit you was probably thinking anyway.
Not wrong.
Yeah. Bring back the squad.
Shit.
Man, matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can't get us all together and get on some COD this weekend.
Hell yeah. What Andrew?
Austin.
Ah, fair enough. But you trying to run off to Austin for?
Just cuz.
I feel that.
What?
You gonna have to commandeer your girl's computer whenever Battlefield come out, bro. You gonna have to catch these bullets for us, man.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
I got my buddy at work. He's seen the trailers and shit, and he's like, man, I might have to fuck around and get that as well. We still trying to get his computer put together. We got to get this motherfucker graphics card.
Bruh, I just wanna. I would like to upgrade before then, but I doubt that's gonna happen. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and buy my little 4K monitor, 2K monitor, or whatever.
Hell yeah.
But man, I was hollering at somebody. Somebody threw me a number out there that I was like, whoa, I don't know if I'm ready to pay that for a graphics card.
Like yeah.
Man, if you look at it was for 3090 though, but it was like it was hefty.
It wasn't a low bargain price.
I mean, for what the current market is, it might have been a bargain price, but it didn't feel like a bargain to me.
I feel that.
But I mean, I can't be mad at it. The price is the price, and I can't ask them to sell it for cheaper than what the price should be. So
you're not wrong.
If people in the market is paying it, I can't ask you to go under that and take a L. I mean, I could, and you might do it, but I wouldn't advise it.
Wouldn't be your smartest investment choice as a person selling.
Let me be honest with you. I wouldn't do that for you. Gig is the gig, buddy. If I bought it to flip it, it needs to be flipped properly. Now, if I bought it with the intention on, man, I'm gonna sell it to a friend at X amount of dollars, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's basically what he's waiting on. Like, he needs to get a graphics card and a power supply, and the power supply, he just hadn't got around to doing it, you know?
Man, tell him to get a beefy power supply.
Yeah.
That's what I told him.
Yeah.
Like, look at what you need.
I'm just a little PP boy.
Yeah, we know. I'm trying to get a new squad. Like, I don't need you to be necessarily a killer, but can you tell me where you get here from?
Man,
can you shoot a rocket? Can you laze the target? Something. Be useful, bitch. Be useful.
My boy Frost would wait till you got shot and be like, yeah, they was over there. Wait a minute, sir. What happened to the crispy intel, sir?
They over in yonder direction, good sir.
Where are they over there? Like, wait, what?
I'm already dead. I figured that out the hard way.
Bussing.
That shit, boy, I don't miss it, but I do miss it because it's like I choked the life out you, bitch. Tell me before that next time. Oh,
Yeah, shit would be funny because I mean, at that point, you can't do shit else but laugh at it because you'd be like, bro, I asked you that and you waited until a motherfucker shot me and was like, yeah, that's where he was at right over there the whole time. What? You son of a bitch. And my goddamn Bernie Mac voice.
bro.
It is what it is.
True story. True fucking story.
Man, yeah, I gotta see if I can get the crew together though. That shit would be fun.
It'd be entertaining.
At this point, I think COD is cheap enough that if you ain't got it, I could purchase it for you for the LO.
True.
It shouldn't be that many people. I know Thick had it. I know shit. We might even be able to run privates on the cool.
Maybe.
But I don't know. You know, they like to go out there in the world and run the game. So, and so do I. So we only really need 6 people. Me, you, plus 4. So Soy, I could probably get Soy because shit, he on all the goddamn time anyway.
That's all that motherfucker play.
I just gotta catch Thick at the right time. I call her ass. And then we could see if we could get motherfucking shit. We could even take it back even further, get Tragedy ass back on.
Bruh, the bullet catcher.
And get Frost on. Or shit, swap out Thick and throw Vader in there.
Bruh.
And then it's reunion time.
Oh man.
Bro.
Oh my god. We were playing Warzone with Vader. He never played Warzone, bruh. This motherfucker runs into like a bathroom, gets slaughtered, drops down, and starts scooting towards the dude who shot him. I end up killing the dude who shot him. I said, bruh, crawl back to me. Motherfucker said I was gonna crawl to him and bite his kneecap off. What? I'm like, bruh, is that what you thought was
that's
gonna
not
happen?
how that works.
Like,
That's not how that works.
There's not an animation for that in this game, bruh. I don't know what you've been playing. But dog, in the moment, imagine a motherfucker just say that the first time he get dropped in the game, bruh. Like, wait, what?
What?
That's your fucking explanation?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was gonna crawl to that motherfucker and bite his kneecap off, what? If you don't cut it out.
That's where you get the comments of like, I need whatever crack you smoked today. Cause that's some good shit right there. That's that good.
So like, bro, your chronic is next level, bro.
Yes, sir.
Those were the fucking good old days. That one actually just recently happened though. That actually happened on the newest on Warzone, like season 2, season 3, somewhere in there. Just hilarious moments. But yeah, man, we're gonna have to get the crew together. And after this, man, I definitely let's get on some Knockout City.
All right. Nah, I wouldn't mind.
Dang, I'm down.
I don't. I would say like it's playing with like a lot of the other people. Like, oh, I really gotta go deal with this shit again. As long as we don't play Warzone, I'm fine.
This guy,
bro, that's too much work just to have to like pick up Fresh or buy him back in because the motherfucker don't want to talk.
I don't play that shit anyway.
Shit, right now, Fresh might be the nicest one of us all. Shit, he been playing that shit for like 3-4 months consistently.
You would hope he would, but what Fresh are you getting? That's always the issue. You know what I speak.
Would be John Rambo and sometimes, yeah.
It's like Fresh. Ain't none of us got good guns, and you over there trying to kill these motherfuckers with the bullshit SMG. Oh, bro, I can do it. I know I can. Evidently not, motherfucker, because you dead.
To that, I always just say good luck. The only thing that I hated that he did is whenever I would buy him back and he would just go straight to the loadout box.
Bro, straight to the motherfucker.
He'd be like, bro, it's hella people over there. Like, that's where you just died at.
Basically.
Yeah, I need my weapons, bruh. Like, wait, what? So you gonna drop into a hot zone with a pistol to get your face smacked off?
Pretty much. That's that shit I don't like. I mean, it does have its moments, but then the motherfucker starts getting upset because we're losing too damn much, and then he really tries to go fucking Rambo, and it's like, oh god damn it.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you expect? You're rushing in head on and getting shot in the face. What do you think would happen in real life?
Because like I said, I like me and Fresh, we cool as fuck, always will be, but this motherfucker really bad about not accepting that he was the reason that went south. Every once in a great while he will, but it's very like the only time I've ever heard Fresh admit that he fucked up was like, oh man, I was trying to get high. Other than that, you fucked up by not helping him do whatever he needed to do. This is my favorite. Man, sorry about that. I was rolling this L. I've heard that shit more times than
It's so dumb.
I've heard that shit so goddamn much. That come out of his mouth.
Fact. My G, why didn't you tell us that before we started?
Yeah, like we could have waited a second. Let you. Right. No man. I thought I'd be good. Shit, well, you know.
Yeah, you wasn't.
you was not good, sir. Oh,
that'd be part of the game, though, bruh.
Yeah, because that was like how we were joking about like with the current thing. That was probably one of the most common excuses you would hear when people would get straight. And like I want to say it's an excuse. Like I'm pretty sure it was legitimately what was happening, you know. But it's like, bro, like you could have let me know you were doing that, so I knew to stay away from your ass, and or that you were playing bait. One of the two, motherfucker. Something.
Right. I'm looking for backup. I run into a motherfucking crowd of 4, with you, expecting you to be there with me, because we just walked right at the corner. We were standing there at the corner. They right around the corner. We were going together.
And you didn't get the memo. Y'all wasn't going together.
Right. And then I got shot up, and you was like, man, what happened?
Pretty fucking much.
And I say, you motherfucker.
Yes, sir. It do be like that. No, it was shooters. What can you do?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, it's like, what the fuck did you expect?
True start.
Facts. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. I don't know anything else
that I can think of. Like I said, I don't have a whole lot that I could really dig up. Like I said, there just really wasn't any like thing that was like newsworthy that I thought would bring anything interesting to the listeners' ears. Trying to think of anything that I might have seen. No. Because yeah, like I don't even see stuff that like other people are playing like on my YouTubes and shit. Anything that like draws my attention, it's like, oh, that looks like it might be the shit. A lot of ways, a lot of times, like you watch crazy shit, and like we have the Game Pass and EA Play and shit.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you'll go download a stupid game that you watch, Dick Face on YouTube, fucking playing it. And you're like, oh, cool, that looks interesting. Nothing. It's literally the same old games, and it's like, fuck, there's just not much to really
sink your teeth into.
Yeah, but that's kind of how it usually is, right? This time of year is always slower than shit, and then we start getting to August, and it's like, okay, here we go. Then all the sports games, and then a little bit like the month later, you start getting like the first tricklings of some of the like maybe the low end shooters that nobody was talking about, and maybe one of them's fire, and we were just sleeping on it. You never know.
Yep, you never know. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe.
I think that's wishful thinking, but
You never know.
You never know it.
never ever,
Ever.
ever, ever.
Never.
No,
Never.
bro. I don't know what this resurgence was. I think I told you live on yesterday or the day before. I was fucking around on TikTok and they had that clip from the Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
Bro, I seen another one where they're doing the song. Yeah, outside of the rest there.
Hell nah.
And I was like, bro, I low key want to watch this fucking movie now. Oh, I don't know what the research it is like all the nostalgia shit, but they need to quit that bullshit. So what that bitch had that big old chastity belt and shit, all right? Uh oh, what was that dude that's the sheriff or whatever was trying to beg her, but she got the goddamn the
The
pins looking
iron
ass
girdle.
belt though. Yeah.
Yeah, the girdle. The iron girdle. That shit was crazy. That motherfucking movie was hilarious when it came out.
Bro. Stupid
Still,
fun.
still hold some comedy is still there in it.
Oh yeah. It's just one of those like the dumb shit we used to watch. And it was fucking fun. Like I was watching like some of the Rush Hour clips, bro. That's just fucking
Right.
funny.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
Like I don't care how like it's off the first one and that shit's funny.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, even Rush Hour 3 is pretty funny.
Compared
Like,
to a
it's
lot of
not
shit,
as
yes.
good as the first two. Not as good as the first two, but it's still pretty funny, man. You know, like, I don't know. You tell me. Rush Hour's fucking hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess that we could use that as a real quick point before we decide to call it an evening. I don't play a shitload of single player games anymore, right?
Yeah.
But I've played a handful. Do you think that like um they're dying due to the lack of stories or just people wanting to play online? Because like you think of like we were just talking about like Rush Hour and stuff like that. Like some of these games were like as engaging as some of the best movies, right?
Yep. The problem is that you can. It's a single player, and most people want to play socially. Nobody. I hate to say nobody, but most people don't want to run through a story. That's why GTA Online is so
I
successful.
I don't know, man. Like, I just kind of disagree in a sense where it's like, I don't think the single player game market is dying really at all. You know what I mean? Personally, just as somebody that plays a lot of single player games, like, I don't know. I think, like,
City.
it just depends on what your interest is, you know, and what you are, like, trying to get out of the experience. You know, because like there are some RPGs that are really heavily oriented on game mechanics, you
Yeah.
know, versus story. Whereas there are some where it's the complete opposite, you know, like the game is like dog shit to play, but it's got a really fucking rockin' story. You know, so it just depends on like what you're trying to get out of it. And I think like uh I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Well, do
Personally,
you think it's justifiable for you to play or get a game, right? And granted,
yeah.
this is not saying like all of them this way. There are exceptions to the rule, but like you take things like the God of War, some of the other games in that vein that don't have like the insanely long stories, like you're getting like maybe 30, 40 hours tops out of it. And like I said, don't think all of them, but it's again, not all of them have the 150-hour playability.
Usually, if it's a AAA,
Right.
you get about 50 to 60
Well,
hours out of it.
do you mean like the full price?
Are you getting your
Like,
money
do you?
for
I
it?
think it's justifiable to pay the full price.
Yeah, because
Well,
what
I
makes a lot of
mean,
like
it
sports
just
and
depends on the game, really. For me, I don't know. Like, I know that a lot of times it's the longevity.
yeah,
That's what you're
Yeah.
looking for, right? The
yeah.
longevity. Yeah, like I mean, I don't know if it's compelling enough. I will go back and replay my single player games a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've played through Spider-Man at least 3 times. You know what I mean? Just because it's so good. And like Dark Souls, I've probably played through at least 12, which is fucking ridiculous. But that's semi single player, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like there's online capability with that even. But I mean like if you want the most challenge out of it, you can play it single player, but whatever, you know, that gets into a whole other discussion.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like
That's what I'm getting at.
I
Like,
don't know.
how many times do you buy a single player game these days, right? And feel like you've got your money's worth out of it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like it depends on the game cuz like I personally, just as the person that I am, don't buy a lot of games in general unless I like have researched the game and know that I'm gonna like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and it just so happens that I like a lot of single player games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and if I can get it for really cheap too, like I just watch the sales and uh you know play patiently because I don't play a lot of multiplayer games. I mean, I play a little bit, but
To
I
me,
don't
that's
know.
why I think that sector is falling off because
But it
most
also
players.
depends on the game too, because like there are games like the survival creative games, you know what I mean, that don't necessarily all
Some of the
have
trusted
multiplayer.
franchise. Yeah.
Just it just depends. Like it's not that I'm unwilling to pay full price for a single player game necessarily, just depending on what it is. Like for example, I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I don't know. I think for people, I think it's sustained by its niche fan base. You know what I mean? I don't think it's necessarily falling off. I think people that like single player games will continue playing them. But I think it's fair enough that like uh for example, the like Spider-Man sequel game, like the Miles Morales one, it isn't full price necessarily. Like it's like $50, I think. I want to say maybe, depending on which console you get it on. But they don't charge you like the full PS5 price because they know it's not like a fully packed game, you know. And not all. You're right. It's not like a AAA title exactly. It just depends on the specific game, you know. Like some games that are uh, roguelites have a lot of replayability value despite being a single player game because it's got randomly generated shit each time, you know what I mean, that you play it. Like, I don't know, there's kind of a small indie game that I got on Steam called Rogue Legacy. And, like, I could sit there and fucking play that game. Like, I had to quit playing it because it consumes my soul. Like, you can sit there and play it over and over, even if you've beaten it, because it's just different every time. It's not the same thing. So, yeah, like I said, it just depends on what you're trying to get out of it. I would say that the indie side of it is it's kind of the tits, man, you know, because that's where you get shit like Hollow Knight. And Hollow Knight, man, like if you want me to write you a fucking 2.5 hour fucking dissertation about why Hollow Knight is such a fucking amazing game, I'll do it. Cause like I don't know, it's a Metroidvania game, you know. If you're into that type of thing, it's just like a little indie hit, you know, and it's totally single player and it's so good. Like I could replay that shit just for the story, and the game actually plays really well. And it's getting a sequel. Shout out to Silk Song.
No, the only
But
reason
nah, I don't know.
the only reason I bring that up is because it's kind of like the complaint we have with some of the multiplayers, right? Like sometimes we don't think they're worth
Right.
what we're putting into it, and in some cases more so than others. Um,
Right, and that's why I think the indie scene is kind of where it's at. a lot of times as far as like single player games go, because a lot of indie games aren't very expensive, and you can really justify, like, I'm pretty sure Hollow Knight might not be any more than $20 on Steam, and I could be wrong, but like I don't think it's very much without DLC anyway. It might be like closer to 30 if you get the complete package, but even still, like, that game, I've spent like over 100 hours in that game alone. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
Sounds like it.
But yeah, I don't know. Just totally depends. Totally fucking depends.
I guess to a degree, that's a fair point. Like most games can fall under that I guess cloud.
I think it also depends on how long the game is. Like, for example, I could justify to myself paying $60 for like Final Fantasy VII Remake
Mhm.
just because it's over fucking 80 hours long. But like, I don't know, for the most part, since you know, multiplayer games do have the longevity in the sense where a community of it will keep it alive. Um, keep that specific game alive. Like,
Yeah.
for example, look at how long League of Legends has been going on without a
For
sequel, right?
fucking hell.
But like, the thing about single player games is that unless you do just like make the decision to go back and replay them, they do have like a fucking timer on them, I guess. Where you might eventually lose interest till you come back and decide to play it again. So I think it is also dependent on the individual. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Like what you
yeah.
like. You know what I
Because
mean? If you want to be playing the same game all the time, or if you are interested in like, because I think a lot of times because of like I think a lot of people the times that people that do play single player games are there for the story specifically. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think that's the large appeal anyway of single player games is story.
yeah.
So, like, I think for people that are there exclusively just for this story so that they can go on to the next one, aren't necessarily like terribly worried about it, because they know what they're here for. They're not here to be playing it forever. I
Fair.
guess it's like, now I can't wait for the sequel, right?
Yeah. Well, I was just curious because like when I think about most single player games, like some of my best experiences were like the Mass Effect, or
Right, right.
Dragon Age or God of Wars. God of War, pretty good story, fun gameplay. What really made me stick around was the gameplay. The story, like I said, the story was all right. But for me, there wasn't a ton of replayability. Mass Effect was all about the story. You could replay that and get different endings each time. Um, Dragon Age, I just thought it looked really cool back then when it came out. It was one of the more visually stunning games. The story was but like I said, I haven't played a ton of them, so I don't really know where they're at.
Yeah, but whatever.
Because
I get what you mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
it's dependent on the game, right? Like,
yeah.
like depending on what you're trying to get out of it, depending on how much is there in the game.
Well,
Like, you could probably play Assassin's Creed Odyssey for fucking a long time,
yeah.
and
Oh
not
yeah.
see everything.
But that's one of the things I was thinking about because like what made me kind of think about it was because I was watching YouTube videos and somebody was playing it was I think it might have been like a Watch Mojo video or some stupid shit. And like they were showing like a clip, it was like some of the hardest bosses or longest games or some stupid shit like that, right? Anyways, they were showing clips of the game and like I was listening to the dialogue and shit, and I was like, we really used to play games that sucked that much ass and thought they were good.
Right, like their voice acting. Well, you got like part of it's the mind frame or the mindset of the time. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
of the time frame, because it's like, man, at the time that this came out, this was the shit. You know, you
Mhm.
couldn't get much better than this,
Mm-mm.
like sort of thing. You know, like didn't have quite as many options. You know,
Yeah.
so if it even had voice acting, it was cool. Who gave a shit if it was bad? Like, you
Yeah.
know?
And some of it was rough. Like, oh no, Karen, it looks like the aliens have come for us. It's like, oh wow, wow. Like, you put so much emotion into that. I'm in chills. It just shit like that just cracks me up. Looking, it cracks me the fuck up now.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like, even the original Halo, as good as it is, the voice acting in it is, like, pretty shitty.
As the youngsters would like to say these days, cringe-worthy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, I just kind of wanted to touch on that real quick. It's like, you're kind of like our single player game expert. So I wanted to kind of see where you felt about that as opposed to me because, like I said,
Oh, yeah.
I
I
dabble
play a
with
lot
them.
of single player games.
Yeah. Like my single player games are like technically like Civ and shit.
Yep, same.
Yeah, see that. I can see that.
Like I said, I fuck with some of the God of Wars, some other shit like the Mass Effects. But like I said, it's got to be a certain, it's got to be done a certain way and like bring something like,
Certain
yeah,
niche.
yeah. Like I was gonna fuck with Cyberpunk just because some of the shit in it was like something I haven't seen in a while, and I was like, ooh, interesting. But not very many games do that are single player anymore for me, and I'm not willing to spend that much money on a game that's like fucking 40. It's like
Super disappointing.
everybody's up in arms because Battlefield doesn't have a single player campaign. I'm like, nobody buys these games for the single player campaigns. They're 6 hour long
That's
campaigns.
true.
Like at best they're 6 hours, and that's if you're not like
That's
most of the
true.
people
That's
and put them.
totally true.
They put the shit on fucking easy, and it's like it's a 6 hour campaign that you just cut down to 3 because you have it on easy and you can walk through the level without ever shooting and probably finish it. Like that makes no fucking sense to me. But they're the ones crying about these games not having campaign. It's like, go. This game wasn't meant for you. Go somewhere else with your bullshit. So, that's how I feel. Don't at me. Suck a dick. This game wasn't meant for you if that's
You
what you do.
know, man, I totally agree. I totally agree. It's true. At this point, nobody buys that shit for the single player story anymore. If you want a fucking single player story shooter, then fucking play one, you know? Like, I don't know. Go play one of the past battlefields.
Yeah, and well, they act like it's something new, but I'm pretty sure didn't Rainbow Six Siege? It doesn't have a single player, does it?
I don't think so.
And if it does, I don't.
Not that I know of.
I haven't heard anybody talk about it being groundbreaking or anything, so it couldn't have been that fucking good. Just dumb shit like that. Just yeah.
Exactly, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, who gives a fuck? Who really cares?
The tangents.
Bruh, they're the best. That's what we're here for. What we do. That's
Well, it's like kick rocks, bro.
yeah. Pretty much. Pretty much.
Y'all
Oh
ready for some Knockout City now?
yeah. Here in a few minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. I might grab some food, get some shit arranged, but I'm down to jump on some of that here in a minute.
Sweet.
Let's get it cracking.
Might get up and crutch around, get the blood flow going.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm about to do. Walk around the house for a second, grab a little bit of grub, get me another one rolled, and
yeah.
some motherfuckers.
All right. All right, ladies
Yes,
and gentlemen.
sir.
It looks like we've decided to come to an end today. Not a ton of insane news out there. Nothing really great to go over. Check me out on Twitch, AGTX the Dragons. I have the link in the bio. Leave us some likes, helps out. Leave us a comment, please. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. If you're watching it and you think something's cool, please tell us so we can keep trying to do that. If you think something sucks, please tell us. I probably won't give a fuck either way, but hey, please tell us anyways. Until next week.
Analytics.
There you go. Until next week, we'll holler at you.